Oh well, got another 7.5-minute clip. So it's quite dense in here, but it might actually be better to actually go back to the track and find where it goes down to the pond in here on this side. It might be a wiser decision for others, especially when they're supposed to be, in quotes, diggings in the area. Then you've got the Pacquis impressor down here. We have done those to death before in other videos. Oh yeah, things like this. Mine shaft sort of thing. Yeah, you wouldn't want to just be walking through at dusk or something like that. There you go, mine shaft. How deep is that? Oh yeah, more than 14 foot I would say. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think it is a wise decision. We'll just go back to the track and follow the side track back to the, wow, I don't know if there's a toxic mine sluice or whatever, you know, the tailings dam or something from a sluice or something. Yeah, I just keep throwing up words fellas until something sticks. But yeah, you wouldn't want to be coming out here on a end of a day when it's dusk and just walk down that 14-foot hole there. All he just disappeared. Never to be seen again. I definitely think you might break something falling down something that deep. I broke my noggin. Yeah. Oh, maybe a sort of pseudo one there. Oh yeah, probably wise. Yeah. Yeah, good test for the, as I said, we got it on high dynamics. That's what we learned over the years. You need both high resolution and high dynamics, so it self-adjusts, basically. And so you don't have your bright and dark spots, basically. It's sort of counterintuitive. Okay. Apparently back here we'll have like a side track, and it goes down to this, what I think is originally a tailings dam sort of thing, running off some of these mine workings. Went out to my son yesterday to mow his lawn because, you know, what with lockdown and then getting into the wet sort of thing where it's raining, you can't mow, well, they say you shouldn't mow your lawn when it's wet sort of thing. It's about 2 feet high. Yeah, as I said, you know, some of these landlords, you know, don't have any common sense. Or, you know, how the heck is he supposed to mow the lawn if he doesn't have a lawnmower? And the lawn mowing personages can't get out there because they're in lockdown. Or it's a wet day, of course, because after lockdown we're going into the wet. So, you know, more often than not, it's a dull, overcast, rainy, drizzly days, I think, you know. Yeah, anyway, so I mowed his back lawn, found one of my favourite CP-related weeds on his back lawn, so I mowed around it, sent him a JPEG. Can you look after this one? Keep it alive, get some seed for me. It's one of those little knobbly ones with the little knobbles all over the leaves. You know, go back to Baz's Urban Weed Patrol, probably 2017 or something. It may have actually been 16, I don't know. Time flies, fellas. Time flies when you're working on the fly track. But as I said, I think we're getting some direction now. I've gone over to, after spending a day, first getting on to the double flush, then spending a decade studying the double flush, we've basically come to the idea you basically have like an 8-litre bucket of sand, quartzite sand, and on top of that, you just cover the surface with something that's organic sort of thing, but you don't put any organics into the sand, and you just double flush that, and it seems to work even as we're going into the wet sort of thing. So at the moment I've rescued some shop bought Sarracenia, and within 5 weeks they've been stabilised, cold hardened to the thing, and it looks like they're starting to grow, a bit like a birch tree or a plum tree, any of those sort of European trees. What's the one they use for cricket bats? Willows, salix. They keep growing during the winter when you think they're dormant. It's a bit like that. Even though the above ground parts you think are dormant, they're actually fattening up, and also the roots are growing underneath the ground. As long as it doesn't get too close or below 0 degrees Celsius sort of thing, when water freezes sort of thing. Apparently the double flush seems to work even then, so whether we'll just cut it down to a single flush, so do it before 4 p.m. in the afternoon, so you don't get any bloody frost damage or damage from cold nights sort of thing. I think it's in here, fellas. I'm not sure. I think this is the bar. Or was it just before that pylon there? We'll have to see. We'll tentatively scope it out here, fellas. And I suppose at the end of this clip I'll to get the phone out and see if my partner's back there waiting, but I think I want to walk around and film the charcoal section, but the light is going down rapidly because we are in the wet, of course, so it gets dark pretty early. And having seen that shaft, oh, here we go, another one. See, you wouldn't want to stumble on this and just go whoops. If the sunlight isn't in this, coming from the other side in the morning or something, might be a bit dark. So I don't know where the pond is, fellas, but yeah, it's a rambling one, fellas. I've told you the reasons why. Whole of the country's in flux due to